What's cracking like in YouTube? This is your boy Deshaun, and what I have for you today is some MW3 gameplay. The goal of this video is for me to recap the entire Microsoft press conference at E3 that just happened today, June, whatever. So, without further ado, just sit back and enjoy. First things first, the Xbox One has now a release date and a price tag. It will be coming out November of 2013 and will be $4.99, so start saving up now. Microsoft has got rid of Microsoft points, so you will have to be using real money to buy your arcade games and stuff like that. Every current gold member of Xbox Live will now be able to get 2 free games every month, and 2 games that they popped off at the conference was Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed, letting you know that it won't be like, you know, current new games. It'll just be some cool old games that are pretty popular, so that's a good thing. Twitch has an exclusive partnership with Microsoft for the Xbox console, and if you don't know what Twitch is, it's basically a live streaming thing where you can play the game and other people will see it on the computer. But now you can play live stream straight from your Xbox. So in the demonstration, the girl was getting her butt kicked and she was like, hey, watch this, Xbox live stream, and the Twitch came up from the side and it was multitasking and it was live streaming straight from the Xbox, and other people were sitting there and enjoying her kicking his butt after, you know, whatever, majigger waka laka. So moving on, good news on the old Xbox 360. It's getting a rehaul. They're going to come out with a new slimmer version of the Xbox 360 that is available today. I don't know, you can look that up, and I don't know how much it costs, but that's the thing. I don't know why you need to do that, even though another Xbox is coming out, but I'm not you. So moving on to some games that they announced, which was pretty cool. They had, one of my favorites was Ryse, which is like a Spartan type game where you can shield and sword and you can control a fleet, and it was pretty cool. During the gameplay, you were on a boat and then you got off the boat and then you gave up a little pep talk and then you just start running up and killing people, and the graphics were amazing on that game, I have to admit. And it's spelled R-Y-S-E, so it's not the traditional Ryse, it's Ryse, whatever they spell it like. So that was a good game. They did show a trailer for the new Minecraft that will be on the Xbox 360 or Xbox One. Hopefully it's going to be exclusive like the old generation Xbox 360, but we don't know because now PlayStation 4 actually has the specs to run Minecraft, so that's a good thing. Another game that interested me was Project Spark. It kind of reminded me of, you know, Little Big Planet and Minecraft, you know, combined. It basically, you build your world, build the landscape, you build the day of time, and you build like all the characters in the game, and you make up a campaign, and then you can take yours and modify it. You can upload it to your file share like thing, and other people can modify it, or you can modify other people's things, and it's basically a campaign-esque, Minecraft-esque, Little Big Planet-esque game. So looked really cool. It's a good opportunity for the community to show, you know, their creativity side. So that's a good game. Dead Rising 3 was announced, which was a real surprise to me. If you don't know what Dead Rising is, it's basically like when the Xbox 360 came out, Dead Rising was a zombie game that you were trapped in a mall, and it was a launch title for the Xbox. Dead Rising has got a big overhaul. It's now open world, real time. They said no loading screens, and they added a whole bunch of new features where like you can like craft new weapons. Like the guy, he picked up a flashlight off the ground, then he found a pistol, then he like taped them together and made like a tack light. He had a sledgehammer and a chainsaw and started going ham on that junk. He could drive cars, and it was actually a pretty cool demo, so you should check out Dead Rising 3. And that will be exclusive on the Xbox One. Moving on, the Battlefield 4 was showed off during the press conference, which is a surprise because typically Battlefield was like Battlefield was being shown on PlayStation 4, but now it's being shown on the Xbox One, so that's all a good thing. It was kind of actually a fail because like when the video wouldn't, or the gameplay wouldn't play properly, and the sound wouldn't play properly, so they had to restart the whole thing, and people were booing, and it was pretty crazy. So but it was actually pretty cool. It was on a boat, and they announced that the DLC will be first on Xbox One, so that's pretty cool. Halo was announced too, which was probably one of my favorite trailers. You gotta check that out. It was pretty cool. So yeah, that was a thing, and it got a release date of 2014, so that's pretty cool. You gotta check that out. Halo 5, though they didn't really say Halo 5, but you could kind of guess it was Halo 5. So they actually also showed off some brand new Call of Duty Ghost gameplay, which is showed off their new engine, how they added some tessellation and DX11. Blah, blah, blah. It looked pretty cool. You should check that out. Not really. It's pretty much the same. Just all they did was just show off the new engine, and that's all. And the very last game that I want to talk about is Titan Falls, which is a pretty cool game, mech-esque. If you played Blacklight on the PC, it was that's what it kind of reminded me of. Gotta look that up. So that's Titan Falls. So yeah, that's basically everything you need to know about E3's Microsoft Press Conference. If you liked the video, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I will be having more on E3 coverage all week. See you later.